Ooh, hello. How is everyone today? How is everyone? Everyone good? Yeah. There's a Wuthering Waves Japanese live event going on. Is there really? Yeah, I know. I'm not covering it this time. Just not. Shiny. I think it's just like I don't know. Just peek. My camera is really terrible. That's what it is. My camera's terrible. Have I seen the Virgil X? No, I haven't. I haven't looked at anything PGR. I haven't looked at anything. I haven't looked at a single thing. I have been too busy outside, literally touching grass. I mean, touching so much grass, I got covered in it because I was like mowing my lawn, basically. Mowing my lawn. I was last weekend. I was like pulling up some gravel. I was doing the same thing today as well. Yeah. I don't think you guys realize just how not terminally online I am. Am I planning to watch the HSR concert? What, you mean the one that was on last night? Maybe I might have looked at it if it was still up, but Hoyoverse has this thing where they'll have a live stream and they'll not keep it up. And I don't know why. Because they're weird like that. But yeah. Honestly, Sensei, if they don't improve the story, I don't care. I don't give a... Yep. Same. I mean, still though, it's my job to tell you guys what the JP opinion of things is, what the JP reaction of things is. And I thought today, guys, we're going to do things a little bit different. Usually when I have these, like, what does Japan think of, blah, 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 I'll do like a properly full-on done video where it's all like I'll do all the research, I'll get all the screenshots and the video clips and the comments and blah, and all that sort of thing. I'll get all that, compile it all, then make a video like that. But then inevitably, every single time I do that, I have some idiots, specifically on Reddit, who will say that I'm out here cherry picking comments to support my own narrative or anything like that. I don't know. I have that every single time, and it's really, really annoying, I'll be quite honest. So, what I thought I'd do today, this time, is that I thought I'd like basically bring you guys with me on this little journey. It's not just Reddit, there's also people on Twitter as well. And I also have like a couple in my comment section. But I thought I'd bring you guys with me on this journey while I look for what the Japanese opinions of this particular thing is, and we can all basically just like confirm together, right? I am cherry picking. You could get a ban. I'm kidding. So I thought I'd do that. Yeah. So right now I have Twitter pulled up. And we're going to like start from the beginning. We're going to like start from the beginning. So first I'm here. Oh, I need to clear all that. First up there, we got, let's just go for Honkai. Let's just search for that. Let's go for the official Honkai Star Rail Twitter account. Right? So we've got a few posts on here. We're going to look for the main one that was like, put out the first one. There was like 3 or 4 here, and there was reposted. So this was the live concert that they had. This is where they like actually announced the thing, like all of this up here. Guys, I've heard that there's a bit of a controversy around this design for Saber. I've seen a lot of people, maybe it was just like my timeline or something like that. I don't know what it is. I've seen a lot of people complaining that they don't like this redesign, or they wanted the original longer skirt version of Saber. I don't know, and honestly, I don't really care. So, yeah. From what I understand, though, this was actually designed. This design here was actually designed by the original artist, like the original artist for Saber. So, I mean, if they're fine with it, sure, I guess. But it would have been pretty cool to have like the full dress and full like armor type thing going on. But I don't know. My theory is that Hoyoverse went to the artist and said, "Yeah, can you just like update it a little bit, like show off a little bit more legs, you know?" But yeah, I don't know. Don't really care. So these are the original posts here. So we're gonna look at all the comments to see what people are saying. So this is the first one. We're gonna go like one by one by one. We're gonna look through all the comments that we can find here. 1 second. Can you sort by likes? And then later on, we're going to actually do a search, because sometimes they'll have people's opinions that aren't actually responding to the official tweet. So I have to like go on a massive like egg hunt looking for those tweets on Twitter and such like that. So what are the what's the highest voted, highest liked comment right now? So basically this one here, I could do translate post, but just to like prove that I can speak Japanese and I know what this is saying, I'm going to do the translate post afterwards or after the first few, but I need to prove to some idiots out there that I do understand Japanese and that I do understand the language and such. I can read it. So I'm going to tell you like what my read of this, what my translation of this tweet is, and then we'll go to the translate post. So it says, Mihoi, imamare korabo okay. So they've never had like a rerun of any characters that have been in collaborations, like not since the start, not to the end. So this would be your only chance to get the character. Well, keep that in mind, should I say. So if you don't pull it now, then you won't get it even to the end of the service of whenever Honkai Star Rail is. Am I right? Miho has never re-released a collaboration character before, so consider this the first and last time they will do so. If you don't pull now, you won't get the game until it shuts down. Oh, do you know I live in Japan? Is that what you're talking about? That line? Yeah. So this was like the most highest liked comment here, which is kind of true. They've had a lot of I say. They've had a few collaboration events specifically to do with Aloy, and she never got a rerun. But let's be honest, who really wants a rerun of Aloy? But yeah. So these comments don't really have enough likes in there to really necessitate me finding out the reaction there. So here we've got the my wallet is going to get Excalibured, as in like it's going to get blown into oblivion. Yep, I'm correct. Kante. Okay, so like. Well, you got Scout. Sasa, cooking that. Got some screenshots here. I think they're like these two here. They're saying, oh, these two in the background here are these two characters. So maybe they'll be more important in the upcoming collaboration event story. I have no idea. Is there a new drama? Guys, I don't know. Who out there, like, I mean, legitimately, who thinks that I cover drama on my channel? Who thinks that I'm a drama channel? Who thinks that I really enjoy that? Any idea? And does anyone think that? So yeah, I don't do drama. I don't. Guys, there's been so much stuff going on recently. Yeah, I mean, Aries, it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I say, because people tend to have their own personal opinion. Like, again, looking on what people say about me, because every now and then I'll do a search to see what people are saying about me, just to find out what the impressions are. And then not very often, depending on where I look, I get quite a few people say, "Oh, he's just a drama channel. He's a Kurobot. He's a drama baiter. You know, drama farmer." Like, all right, If you say so. But, you know, you wish I could go back to FGO again, but FGO needs to... There needs to be an FGO 2. So, yeah. So, no drama. I won't hesitate in calling some shit out if I see it, though. But I'm not going to go out and look for drama, because I know that some content creators do go out and look for drama to talk about, because that's what they thrive on. No shade being thrown at them. That's for them, not for me. It is what it is. If I happen to see something, and I was like, I think I need to call this out, i.e. with the Mega situation, I think the Mega situation is the closest I have gone to being drama. But no, usually I will cover things that are controversial, but it's not the same as drama. Like with the whole thing with the Wuthering Waves live stream anniversary rewards thing, I didn't really weigh in on that, but I did get the opinion from Japan on what they thought about that. Same thing with Honkai Star Rail's casters as well. I don't play into the drama. I don't feed into the drama. I'm just like, all right, what these people say, and I just put that out there. I don't really. And also with the Nerumeru situation as well, that was just like that was something that was big happening in Japan. I just translated it as is and gave it to everyone else. That's basically all it is, you know. So, yeah. Back to this though. People seem to be more focused on the background characters than the. So here we got from the right, we've got Jade, Robin, Aventurine, Boot Hill, Odie. Who's Odie? Oh, is that game? I've seen Infinity Nikki. I've heard something about that. Magical Expedia, no idea. Black Beacon, yeah, they fucked up. That's basically my comments on all of them. So here, what's it? So, oh, they're talking about Kyoku. That's like memories. I'm talking about the remembrance. I'm guessing that's the word for remembrance in Japanese, right? So, they were wondering if the character would be remembrance or something like that. Yeah, both of them. I'll be honest, I'm more disappointed with Black Beacon. Because I had really high hopes for that game. But just another case of China favoritism, you know? Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's not remembrance. I'm saying they're saying that it would have been cool if they were remembrance. Okay, okay. Environmental camera. They're saying if this was like a mob character, like an NPC type character. What is Japan's reaction to the Cube event? I'm not even gonna bother. You guys know my opinion on that. That is not a Japanese person, so this is not a Japanese person, so I'm not gonna go into that. Oh, yeah, again, what? She's not remembrance? They're just like shocked about that. I mean, I think they were all like betting that they were going to be remembrance. So, okay, とりあえず got. Oh, I'm guessing I was trying to like gacha ban has been confirmed. From what I understand from this one here is that they're not saying that they're going to be banning themselves from gacha or like from pulling. They're just like saving up. This means like they're basically going to save and not going to pull any more characters until it gets to this event. That's what this person's saying here. This is a Chinese person. What? I'm guessing they say they fixed it. Is that what that means? Okay, so is China particularly upset about this or something? No black stockings. Also, Saber's long skirt. Is China particularly upset about it? I don't know. China's pissed off at everything. True, actually, that's very true. That's very. I mean, there's loads of Chinese comments here. What the? What? Okay. Pretty cool. Okay. Don't care about the background characters. Okay, nothing. There's nothing going on there. But I want to check out the quote retweets as well. So this person seems to be happy about the black tights. 11 likes. I wish they would allow me to like sort the reposts by most liked as well, because yeah. Background characters, don't care. Okay, so I'm trying to find posts that got a significant amount of like attention on them. I don't want to really look at all these like 2, 7, 4 likes, you know? Trying to find like the actual general opinion. I mean, most of them are just saying, "Oh, it's amazing, it's impressive," isn't it? Okay, 13. Yep. It's finally here. I'm definitely going to pull for her. Look forward to it. Guys, I don't think you guys realize just how big the Fate series is. Specifically in Japan as well. It's so damn massive, it's not even funny. It's not even remotely funny. I think some of these posts had like, what was it? They had a lot of likes on them. I think I had like 124,000 likes on one of these posts I saw. I'm wailing. Like I'm gonna be wailing a lot. Cool. I'm not surprised. Is this from the Fate Grand Order arcade? I think it is. Yeah, they like the design. So it seems like most people in Japan like the design. I haven't played the, well, I played it once. I haven't played much of the Fate Grand Order arcade, so I'm not too familiar with it. So they want to like C6er? Is it C? Yeah, constellations. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Trying to find. It's just a lot of people saying, "I'm gonna wail. I'm gonna pull for her." They seem to be really. Okay. There's nothing really interesting there. Oh yeah, I was wrong. 160,000. Sorry. Let me just 160,000 likes on this post here. 70,000 retweets. 6.1 million views. It's kind of nuts. Like, nuts. In fact, I want to check out. One second. I want to check out what the EN version of that. Did they like 75,000? Yeah. So the entirety of the English-speaking world, like all of Europe, North America, Australia, New Zealand, many parts of like English-speaking Asia, I'm guessing too. All in total, 75,000. Whereas in Japan alone, 160,000. Is FGO anime good? It seems kind of. It is kind of convoluted. I'll be honest. It is kind of convoluted. Yeah. Right. Anything for Archer? What the fuck? That kind of surprised me. Yeah, it is an old meme. Yeah, it's the fingers. It's the fingers. Oh, guys. Yep. Oh, what's this? Okay, so Emiya. They're saying that Emiya is basically a tsundere girl. Oh, okay. So because Emiya can cook, can do housework, and is basically tsundere, they're basically a girl. So he doesn't count as breaking the quantum girls run of things. Like all the quantum there hasn't been a male quantum character, so Emiya would still not break that. In fact, let me just sort by likes. What do you, why is people no, yes, wait, what? Okay. Free male ratio, Locha, Archer. Oh, the free males, because I got free ratio, free Locha, and free Archer. Isn't this the first quantum male character? So 10-1. Cool. Okay. Gintu. Oh, so when they were talking about a free 5-star character, they were talking about Archer. Is that what they're saying here? Yeah, these people. There's nothing really interesting. I'll be quite honest. I'm trying to find interesting, any kind of interesting comments. It's just like, yay! That's a lot of it. Here they're just talking about the banner, about the pity as well. Like it's going to be a separate pity, and so the pity doesn't carry over. It doesn't carry on from previous banners or anything like that. So yeah, they're just talking about the banner pity mostly. Is that about it? Okay, I'm gonna do something else. Okay, Fate Crabble. Do that, and then let's do some search. Let's find some actually something, you know? Okay, let's find minimum replies. No, I'll do minimum likes. I'll do minimum likes of, say, like 500. Get some decent traction on there. It's going to be from May, and let's say the 3rd of 2025. Okay, search. Okay. Oh, this is Lack. He released this 1 hour ago. Okay, guys, if you don't know Lack is a pretty well-known artist for Fate Grand Order. So he literally just released this like 1 hour ago, of like to celebrate the collaboration. Got Kafka on her knees where she belongs. Sorry, and Saber. But like, I don't know why he has Saber in her original like armor. You would have thought that he'd give her the new design, no? Yeah, he's an official artist. I drew an illustration of what is the Star Rail and Fate Unlimited Blade Works collaboration going to happen. Is how will the characters from the Fate world interact with the world of Star Rail? I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. Kafka summons her? That'd be pretty interesting. Ah, that's why. Okay. This is Masui. Masui is pretty big in the streamer space over here. She's got like a lot of followers, 143,000. Is it he or she? I think. Wait 1 second. Oh, it's a boy. Okay, he. Sorry. They have a very effeminate voice. They have a very effeminate voice. For a long time, I thought it was a female. I'll be quite honest. Oh, God. Yeah. So he he is just really happy about it. And they're Masu is a he? Yeah, apparently. Well, that's what they're saying on their profile here. They're saying Lion Boy. Even though I'm pretty sure, like, don't they have like boobs? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Basically, they're just really happy about it. This is pretty cool art. What the hell? Released 8 hours ago. This is really good. Okay. Just art for Aventurine and Gilgamesh. I love the angle. The angle is really good. Just like general overview. Trying to find some more information. This is just like saying what happened in the live stream. Like, all you need to know about the Fate collaboration. Okay. Not completely not safe for work, but kind of. That's the downside of like scrolling on Twitter like unprotected, you know. 16,000 likes on here, but this is just like this is basically a gaming news site. I want to see what they say about the comments on here. Oh, this is talking about Aloy. Okay. It's not fair since only Aloy came to Genshin and there's no character adjustments, as they've never reworked her, they've never buffed her. Don't be ridiculous. Well, Fuzakin, like, as in, stop screwing around, like, stop fucking around. Like, pull your finger out. Do your job. This is surprising. They're talking about mainly about how Nasu is going to be in charge of the story. They're talking about how Nasu is going to be in charge of the story. Nasu is the main story writer for the Fate series. And guys, just so you all know, if you were concerned about Xiaoji like writing up a fucking yap fest, and you're happy that they've gotten rid of Xiaoji for this, buckle up. That's all I can say. Buckle the fuck up. Nasu is not much better. Not much better, I'll just be honest. And I just gotta be honest, guys. Xiaoji, in my opinion, wasn't the biggest problem. They were a problem for sure. They were definitely a problem for sure. But they were not the biggest problem with Honkai Star Rail, in my opinion. I said before, I said this in a podcast. Yeah. The writer is not the main problem with Honkai Star Rail. It's the director. Okay? The writer is supposed to come up with story, and they'll have other people like do the smaller parts, like all the other lines and such. But they're supposed to come up with the general story and general idea where they want things to go. And the game developers are supposed to, the actual game developers, the ones that write the code for like gameplay stuff, are supposed to make fun combat and mini events and all sort of thing. And the director is supposed to interweave both of these. So the director is supposed to take the story that they're given, that Xiaoji gives them. They're supposed to take that story, look at it, and say, okay, so put a battle here, a game there, a puzzle here, and just like they're supposed to do that. They're supposed to interweave story with the gameplay, and then they're also supposed to look at the storytelling for, like, say, the camera angles and the way the characters move, etc., etc. They're supposed to look at that and make sure that it's up to snuff. So the writer is not the main problem. They're a problem, but the biggest problem with Honkai Star Rail is the director. So even if they've changed Xiaoji here, even if they got like the best writer in the fucking world, in my opinion, that would not really change much in terms of, well, in my opinion, of the problems that I have with Honkai Star Rail. And just so you all know as well, I am a huge Fate series fan. I have been watching this series since Fate Stay Night, when it like the original run. I've seen them all. Yep. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, Zero, of course, and then Apocrypha. I've watched all of them. There are a lot more that I haven't checked out. Like there's a lot of like other universes like in manga form. But for the most part, I've seen them all, and I've been quite heavily in the Fate series. So I'd be lying if I didn't say. No, I'd be lying if I would be lying if I said that I'm not interested. I am, but in the end, I don't care. How many series are there? What, just in anime? You're looking at least 5. 6 if you include the Fate Grand Order series as well. So, yeah, I'm a massive Fate fan as well. I've been, well, guys, you've seen, well, I think a lot of you have seen my cosplay of Kenneth, as in like the master for Lancer in Fate Zero, right? Before I did that one, I also did a cosplay of Archer, as an Archer Emiya as well. I have that cosplay. So, yeah. I've got both of them. And here's a fun fact. When I first started playing Fate Grand Order, I kept on rerolling. I kept on rerolling my account over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? And I wasn't rerolling to get the strongest character. I wasn't rolling to get Gilgamesh or John Dark Alter. I wasn't rolling for them. I was rerolling to get Archer. I rerolled so many times just to get Archer. You'd be taking my luck. I don't have any anyway. You always steal it anyway, you twat. So, the modern gacha players will not survive FGO if they play it today. True. I see you there, Amethyst. Yes, I rerolled so many times just to get Archer because I love that character so much. I love Archer so much. But yeah, rerolled 19 times back in 2000. I swear to God, I must have rerolled at least 40 times. At least 40 times, just to get not even the strongest, just like a run-of-the-mill 4-star. Yeah, I think it's 4 stars. 4-star character. Yeah. Surviving in FGO shouldn't be glorified. Not glorified, but respect, you know? Anyway, what they're saying. Okay. Oh, so this is her response when they announced the Fate collaboration thing. I was going to look at that on YouTube, but I might as well see it now. 1 second. Okay, it's kind of. That sounds kind of low. Sorry about that. 1 second. I'll try it again. Just shocked face. It's animated really well. Nasu. New outfit. Really surprised about it being written by Nasu. Yeah, going to Pinokuni. Wait, is Archer's Outfit also new? Well, actually, no. Hang on. Oh, it's updated. Yeah, it's updated because he doesn't usually have this part on the back there. It's usually just, yeah. Waiting for the Holy Grail. Yeah, she's just reading through it. Okay, cool. Cool. Skip. This is the thing with like Japanese audiences in general. They're really hesitant to do anything, to say anything, even remotely what they actually think. A lot of it is just basically saying they're all saying the same thing over and over and over again. It's just like the full. This is what happened. This is what happened. This is pretty cool though. So Saber with Trailblazer, Archer with March 7th. Again, archery. And then you've also got Lancer with Dan Hung. Anta Archer. So you're Archer, but you never use the bow. Even though I'm called an archer, it doesn't mean I have to fight with a bow all the time. Does it? No, yeah, you should. And Lancer here is like, yeah, sorry about this guy. He's a bit of a nuisance. Is Ku in the collab? No. I don't think so. This is cute. Alright. What the hell? I am. Oh, wait. I was confused. If Monster Hunter did a fake collaboration, then this is probably how they'd do it. Power Glider, welcome in. Hi. He uses daggers because it's easy. People seem to be more focused on the background. What the hell? Why are people mainly focused on the background? Nope. I'll be honest, sometimes this is just boring. Anything? Okay. Finally, an actual goddamn opinion on something. To those that are interested in the Fate collaboration with Honkai Star Rail, wait, hang on. Was it an opinion? Or did I just read? No, it wasn't an opinion. Sorry, I got pump faked. So no, they were basically just saying, save up all your shit because it's on a different banner. That's all it is. 28. This here is basically just talking about Nasu being the one in charge of the story. Collaboration. Okay. What? Not interesting whatsoever. Look at Breakfaststone's profile. I know that why is there no Rin in Fate collab? Yeah, he's kind of disappointed. He is possibly one of the biggest Rin simps like I've ever met. Yeah. Like by far. It's kind of insane. I'm gonna search for Star Rail, advanced search, do the same thing. Let's get some minimum likes, 500, and then let's go for again May 3rd, 2025. Oh, I love Rin as well. Oh, guys, don't get me wrong. I love Rin as well, just as much as anyone else. I love Rin. But, like, I think he beats me on that, which is a hard thing to do. Recap. Recap. Ass. Art. Okay. Nothing. This one here is they're talking about the version of the splash art shown in the live stream compared to the version released like officially on the Twitter account. They're pointing out the difference of the grail in the background here. Can you see that? It's not there. For those of you that don't know what this means, when the grail is basically overflowing with like this ain't dodo, as in like dirt or sludge or slime type of thing, that's not good. That's not good at all. Basically, shit's about to go down. So, just saying. Just saying. That's what that post is saying. Okay, done hung. Cool. Recap. No, actually, this is talking about the quantum. All quantum characters have been female until Emiya. Remove it for spoilers and new art. I'm just saying that's what it was. No. Just talking about the concert. There's not much being said. It's really, really weird because I know that this whole collaboration thing did go like uber trending on Twitter. But yeah. There's not much in terms of like any real opinions. Most of it is just recaps. This person here is just saying that how they brought along NASA as well, which is pretty cool. Fair. Talk about they're just so guys. It pains me to say this, but sometimes Japan is just really fucking boring. Sometimes the reactions and what people are talking about over here in Japan is just really fucking boring. Okay, let's see if I can find anything on YouTube. Cool. Star Rail, search for recently uploaded. Wait, no, hang on. Go to this one and let's do today. Should I do today? It should be the plus 24 hours. View count. So I've got here, the most viewed one was Masui, which what I talked about earlier. Masui is probably the biggest Honkai Star Rail creator, streamer, should I say, at least, in Japan right now. Doesn't Japan have their own social place? I am not going on Miski. I know what you're talking about. I am not going on Miski. No way in hell. Not on stream anyway. I am not going on Miski on stream. Hell no. That is like no. Not happening. You think you know what I'm talking about? Yo. Yeah. I'm not going there. Not even remotely happening. Okay, that's it. Anything here? Okay. So she's going. Well, I keep saying she. I think it's a she, but I whatever. He. There's a yeah, bye. Like no way. So kind of screaming right now. Okay.
7月11日
Okay, so in July.
あ
July
ー、チャラ
11th?
が配布
Free Archer? Is that it?
ちょ、待って。最後なんか特大映像。俺、違う動画が流れ始めたかと思って焦って一瞬動画を非表示にしたんだけど。だいぶ終わってないこれ。よ映すかこれ読みだよな、どう見ても。
Okay.
で、聖杯がなんか泥溢れてるし、終わってないなんかいろいろ。
I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that the actual person that runs this account is female, is a girl, but their character, their VTuber model, is male. I think that's what's going on. Yeah.
だいぶ終わってないこれ。
Anything interesting?
泥終わったな。
Okay, so they're talking about the mud overflowing from the Grail right now.
ね、世界だね、これ。本が映ってる。に期間取ってくれてる感じやな。バージョン 3.6 までだって。結構長めに期間取ってくれてる感じやな。
Okay, so it's talking about how it seems to be like quite a long
ちょっと激アツじゃないですか、これ。
This is pretty nuts, pretty crazy, right?
まだ実装が一番豪華なスタイルで来たな。そうで言ってた限定キャラ配布、星5配布っていうのは多分アーチャーのことかな、生放送で言ってたのって。
Yeah, so they're talking about like in the live stream.
もう一人配布しますよみたいなお知らせを週げの時に出してたけ
ど。About how they talked about like a free 5-star character. They're probably talking about Archer.
セイバーが多分ガチャ臭い。
Hi, Kashu. Yeah, nothing interesting. We've already seen her response. Her reaction was what we saw on Twitter. Maguro Head. Okay, this is a recap. Let's see what the comment section is talking about. Okay, Maguro Head, shut up. Let's see what the comments are saying here. Okay, okay, they're just very happy about how Saber's in like all kinds of different games. Modeling, okay, yep. They're looking forward to hearing the famous line from Archer in Star Rail, like I am the bone of my sword. Fate Grand Order doesn't have like full voices, like the main parts of the story isn't voiced, so having both Archer and Aratori, Saber, being voiced in this story here is something that we look forward to. It's not sarcastic. This is a mistranslation. The word being used here is hiniku. Hiniku means like ironic, which is, to be fair, no, the word hiniku is also used for sarcastic and ironic at the same time, but this time it means ironic. Being given Hamitsu, being given destruction. Don't see Japan, see can. CN. I don't speak Chinese. I'm not looking at CN. Okay, talking about Pentagon here. Well, how Pentagon is a very, very convenient place to like hold all sorts of different events, I'm guessing, because it's all based in the dream world. Yep. this thing's quite a rarity to have Nasu being in charge of the story here. Yeah, because usually when they take charge of stories in other games, it's always like the stories by Type Moon, not by Nasu. So that's why I'm saying it's a bit rare to see this. PGR DMC, nah. Again, the people are really surprised that it's not Remembrance. The reason why they're talking about Remembrance, guys, is like if you're not familiar with Fate, the Fate property, the Fate IP, the reason why the servants come back is because they are basically memories of past heroes and such. So memories, remembrance, yeah, that's why. They're really impressed by the in-game design, the in-game design modeling. Yep, nothing interesting. Guys, I don't think there's really going to be a chance to see any kind of anything else. Okay, this is Amatsuki, kind of a big singer. Okay, where's the ratio? Where do they talk about? Here. Okay, so here is where he's talking about his thoughts on the Fate collaboration. Okay. Crazy. Crazy. Or like sick. Yeah, I get. People are really, really surprised. I mean, I think that part was like really overlooked by a lot of other people. They were mainly thinking, "Oh, it's not Shaoji, cool." But like in Japan, they were mainly thinking, "What, Nasu?" So they didn't really care about Shaoji like at all. They were just mainly surprised it's Nasu, as in like the guy. So.
UBW とのコラボなんだもんね。アミレットブレードワークス。
Blade Works, yep.
7月11日だって。
2 months away. Well, July 11th is what they said.
なんかこのセイバースカート短くない?
Again, he's talking about the skirt length on Saber here. Like, isn't this pretty short? But I don't know if he's saying it in a good way or a bad way. Like, does he like it or does he not like it? He's like, I can see. Hang on, guys. 1 second. My daughter's here. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Just to say goodnight to my daughter, you know? Apparently, some people are also like putting into doubt that I have a family. Like, some people are thinking that I'm just saying that I have a wife and that I'm just saying that I have a daughter. All right, if you say so. He retired from Fate Stories? I don't think they've retired completely, no. How many children do I have? Just the one. I'm good with just the one, thank you. Because I play gacha? What's that going to do with anything? I don't think Nasu has completely retired. I think they still work on Fate Stories. They're just like semi-retired. They're just like, they took a step back, but they haven't retired. Mario's Japanese? Yes. Okay, it's talking about like it looks like it's going to be set in Penacony. But how Penacony is really, really convenient.
これだってここにそう、ここアベンチュリンいるもんな。ここ
This is Aventurine.
ここ聖杯浮いてんのよね。でっか聖杯。
That's a giant
泥出てるやん。
grail there with
泥ダバダバで割れた。
with mud overflowing. All right. I thought I was going to say something else.
こんな人誰だ？
Who's this girl here? Robin.
俺で見えない。これ誰だろう？これ
Wait, no. Oh, no, that's Acheron. Yeah, Yomi. Where's Robin was somewhere else, wasn't she? This is Jade. I think that's Acheron. That's Aventurine.
これ。この男性っぽいのもなんかわかんないな。ここにもなんかちょっと。UBW は多分ギルは
No, is it Robin? Actually, no. Yeah, you might be right.
来ると思うけどね。さすがに。
He's saying it looked like that it looked like Acheron.
あ、これブーとヒルなんかな。
日本人ガチつまらない。Yeah. Guys, that's why when I make my videos about what does Japan think about whatever, look, can you see the time here? This is like 5 hours. 5 hours of stream. Yeah. And so it's basically like watching from the start here, going through. Then they go through the entire concert. And then they go through, like, they basically go back and, like, rewatch everything, but, like, stopping and all sorts of things. And so, 1 second. 3 hours, 50 minutes. 5 hours here. 5 hours here. 5 hours, 44 minutes there. 9 hours. I don't think the entire 9 hours, but still quite a bit. A short one. 3 hours. So, when I watch all these streams to get all the tidbits, all the things that people are saying, I have to, like, watch through literally about 20 hours of footage. I watched through like 20 hours of footage just to find the parts where they say shit. Because I'll be honest, most of the time it's like, oh, cool. Who? What? Wow. It's mainly that for a lot of it. It's really hard to, like, find actual comments and opinions and, like, thoughts on shit. And that's why when people say, oh, next, give us the opinion on this, or the opinion on this, the opinion on this, I'm like, dude, I do not have the time in the day. When I cosplay as Berserker, oh yeah, I completely have the body physique for that. It is basically the same reaction every time. It's really hard to find actual raw opinions on anything. Japanese people don't really have standards in gacha games. It's not even a gacha game thing. It's not even a gacha game thing at all. It's basically just like the way they interact with games. Did I see Mr. Pokemon? I haven't, guys. I don't look at any. I don't look at anyone. I don't watch any other content creators stuff. Especially not Pokies either, because he posts like, what, 4 or 5 videos a day. I'm like, I am not subscribing to that. Fuck that. Way too much. Shinji? No. Any opinions on something? Okay. Nope. This is just like they're talking about that. There's no opinions. There's like no opinions on anything. This is pretty boring. I'll be quite honest. I want to. Okay. Hello. Sorry. Okay. There's a few people talking about the skirt. But, like for this one here, I thought something was odd, but Saber usually wears a long skirt, but this time she's wearing a mini skirt. Is it difficult to model long hair, or is it a spirit of service? Service and like just done that just for the service. I was like done that just for like fan service. Like some people are like, wait, is the skirt is the skirt short? Or is it just my imagination? Apparently, some people have been, well, from what this person here, apparently some people have been a little bit annoyed that the skirt is shorter. But like they're saying here, like the different version here, where short skirt Saber is also a thing, but it's not exactly the same. But all right. They like the design. They're just saying it's really cool. Okay. What's this? Have a look. Well, my eyes are naturally drawn downwards. The black tights are just too sexy. Also, the length of the skirt has been adjusted by the admins, by the devs. So I like the look of this saber. I can't find anyone saying anything really. One person said that there are people. One person said that people are angry. Like some people are angry about that, but I can't really find those like at all. Long skirt. Well, okay, so this person is kind of annoyed. If you can't understand that she needs to have armor and a long skirt, then you don't understand the fate. I mean, okay. The skirt's too short, and also those heels on there, but they like it. What happened to Saber's skirt? Was Saber's skirt always this short? This yeah. I can't really. There's no real anything going on. It's pretty cool. Okay, so this person is angry about them. It seems. I can't forgive this. I can't forgive that they made her skirt short. What? But Saber has always had a long skirt in other Fate games. I can't forgive this at all. Just saying. Okay. Because Saber doesn't have a long skirt, it's becoming more and more like that. A long skirt woman without a cut in the skirt will appearance. Okay, so they're basically saying like how every female character in Honkai Star Rail, they always have their legs showing, at least to some degree. Like there's not a long skirt. There's not a long skirted female in the game without like a slit or a cut in there to like open it up. Oh yeah, I did have some music, but okay, I'll turn it up. There you go. I did have music on before. Legs fetish? Yeah, clearly. Yeah, I don't think really anyone really cares. Yeah, there's nothing really good. This is cool. Is this like AI art though? I can't tell anymore. I actually cannot tell anymore. I think it's original. I don't know. The backlighting. I love backlighting. No, because wouldn't they say? They don't say it anywhere in their profile. Oh wait, no, they have it here. Oh, okay, they're a part of the community, but they just don't have it in their profile. Okay, cool. It looks like, guys, I'll be honest though. I don't care. Weird lighting? It's called backlighting. And I am a sucker for that. I am a massive sucker for backlighting. And AI art, more often than not, has that. I'm like, I can't. It is, yeah, I know I know this is AI. Okay, this one I know. This one I know, right? And I don't care. I like it. I liked this style of art long before AI art became a thing, right? I can't not like it. I'll never say that it's deserves awards or anything like that. No. I'll never say anything like that. That's stupid. It's just like, it's visually and aesthetically pleasing. You know? So I can't help but like it. Just personally. Which is really annoying. Yeah, there's nothing else really being said. Okay, this is also another person saying stop making the skirt short. Again, just 2 likes. Either 1 like or no likes. What the hell's that? I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing going on. How excited am I for Saber? I'm not playing Honkai Star Rail, so 0. I said this before. I legitimately think that if Aniplex made and actually put effort into it, even as much as, guys, I've been going on against Hoyoverse for not putting effort into their game. They're not putting much. Aniplex is like putting 0 effort into the game. I'm not even kidding. They're like putting effort into. They're putting like more into the story and like bringing up like character designs. Sure, but when it comes to actually gameplay stuff, oh, they're not even bothering. So, if Aniplex made basically Honkai Star Rail, but in the Nasuverse, you guys do not know how much money they would make. You guys, you have no idea just how much money they would make. Like, it would go absolutely nuclear. It would blow Honkai Star Rail out of the water. I don't really care about the get revenue, but I'm just gonna pull it up for the just for the sake of argument here. What's this? I don't. Where's the latest one? Is this the latest one? Cool. Right. So where's Fate Grand Order here, on average, this is a low month for them. This is a low month. Yep, they're still in the top 10. Even though this game has been out for like 10 years, like something, almost 10 years by now. If they released their own version of like Honkai Star Rail, but just all in the Nasuverse, they are going to be like hitting. This is, well, to be fair, this is rare for Honkai Star Rail, to be fair, but they're going to be like hitting these Love and Deep Space numbers every damn month. Every damn month. So, like easy, like 50 million per month in Japan alone. I don't know why they don't do it. I do not know why they don't do it. But yeah, about also, guys, I do not give a flying fuck about these numbers here. About, oh, this game made more money than this game. I don't care. I'm just, the only reason why I'm pulling this up right now is just like for the sake of like showing you where they would probably be if Aniplex made a Honkai Star Rail like game. Why don't they do it? FGO costs nothing to maintain because they're lazy. You have no, I don't like, you have no idea. The reason why they're not doing it is because, like you said, it costs nothing to maintain, and they're making about 17 million to 15 million per month. I would be surprised if their overhead per month is greater than like $1 million. So they're making like basically pure profit. Making money makes people lazy? Yes. You should take a look at the new MP animations now. I need to get my account back if I'm going to do that, but still. They're increasing that quality now. It's not even... They've already like revamped the Noble Phantasm animations like I want to say 2 times in the past before, at least. So honestly, doing that is like nothing. It doesn't matter like at all. FGO looks like shit. Don't understand how people can still play it. Habit and Fate Grand Order is basically like a cult. The community of Fate, like the Nasuverse community in Japan, is kind of cultish. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna say something though. Okay, what I'm gonna do. Putting aside that I do not care where these numbers are, there was something that I noticed. Because I do check through to see what people are saying, the other CCs, what they say about the gacha revenue. And one thing I consistently noticed that basically all the other CCs skipped and didn't realize is that... One second, where is it? You've got like... They were saying, who was it? I can't remember who it was. They're saying, Girls Frontline 2, 5 million, that's pretty good. They're doing pretty well. New game as well, pretty good. Ensemble Stars, what's that? Don't care. And then like... and then they moved on. Guys, you know that Ensemble Stars is all male characters, right? All male characters. And so when people always like praise games like Azur Lane or like AFK Journey, Epic 7, like all these other games, Ensemble Stars, all male. Disney Twisted Wonderland, all male. This is a slow month for them. They usually making about 11 million. But thing is though, Disney Twisted Wonderland makes most of their money, in my opinion, not in the game itself, but on merchandise. They have so much merchandise in IRL stores, out in shops. It's kind of insane. So, all males, Twisted Wonderland, 4 million, sometimes 11 million. Azur Lane, doing about the same there. Girls Frontline, okay, 5 million there. And someone says, all male, 5 million, 7 million, 8 million, something like that. Dragon Ball Legends, I think is Dragon Ball Legends also the same as we've got Dragon Ball Legends, Dragon Ball Dokkan. I think they both all have all male characters. Umisme, pretty good. Blue Archive, whatever. Infinity Key, there you go. Dokkan Battle, all male characters. 90 million last month. All male characters. Is that why they have a mandate from the Fate IP holder? Could be. So they could be like saying, oh, whatever you get from there, we can like determine how many pulls you got and we can like take some money from that. That's probably what they're doing. Puzzle and Dragons, not an all-male game, like at all, but it's not even that much, it's not a good game. This is like, not the oldest gacha game, but pretty much. This was the first gacha game I ever played, and it's still out here, hitting with the big boys, making like 15 million, 10 million per month. Yep. Doing about the same kind of money that Goddess like Nikkei is making. Monster Strike doing even better. Monster Strike doing even better. You got Monster Strike and Fate Grand Order up here. So guys, there's 4 legacy gacha games in Japan. There's, in order, there's Puzzle and Dragons, Monster Strike, Grand Blue Fantasy, and Fate Grand Order. All 4 of these are still making bank to this day. To this day. And you can make an argument with Fate Grand Order, especially with their summer skins, but these 4 games, again, summer skins to the side, these 4 games do not make their money on goonery fan service at all. So, and this is something I really want to like dispel. Not this one. This is a myth that I'm going to just bring it up every now and then that I want to dispel. People think that gacha games need to have gooner like tit, ass, in your face 24/7 to make money. They don't. They just don't. So, whenever you hear someone say that, tell them they don't know what they're talking about. They don't. The gacha PvP review is crazy. I don't care about the PvP. I am not caring about, oh, this game did better than the other game. That's not what I do not care. In the slightest. At all. At all. Not even the remote slightest. I'm just showing you like these games are still doing very well. Limits Company and Arknight is an example of not gooning and still doing good. Yeah. FGO basically only really goons during summer. So Arknight's doing really well. Arknight's doing almost as well as Xenoblade Zone Zero, basically. Its revenue is pointless, basically. Yes, I know. That's... I'm not saying that these games actually made this amount of money that, oh, this is a guaranteed thing. This is a metric. If I want to go onto App Magic, I'd have to look up like every single different game individually. But so I don't have to do that, I'm just showing these ones here. I can go to Add Magic, find top grossing, but this is not being this is not being split by gacha games and everything else. It's just like all apps in general, right? Here we've got Honor of Kings, PUBG Mobile, Royal Match, Monopoly Go, Love and Deep Space. Top one here. What's on top here? Love and Deep Space. So I don't know where Honkai Star Rail is. Down here. So according to this metric here, Honkai Star Rail didn't make the most. but it probably did. But I don't know. This is saying that Love and Deep Space made more. By about here. But they don't have specific numbers. They're saying 50 million here. They're saying 50 million here. Whereas for Love and Deep Space, what are they saying? Last 30 days, 20 million. So yeah, I don't know how this chart is being ordered, but this is 50 million, this is 20 million. I'm just using this as a general rule of thumb of like roughly. Yep. So ZZZ 21, Genshin 22, Wuthering Waves 23, cool. Naruto 35. Naruto Mobile is like going nuts. Naruto Mobile. What's Naruto Mobile? I want to see their demographics. Is this for PC? No. Which one is it? Is it this one? Or this one? I don't know which one it is. I'm just gonna look at this one first. Yeah, not this one. This one, maybe? No, I tried looking for Naruto Mobile. It didn't work. See? Mobile mod for MCPE. Minecraft? Don't think so. There's so many Naruto apps and games on here. It's like I cannot find which one it's supposed to be. There's too many. There's just too many. I don't know. It's CN. No, CN should also show up. Identity 5. I know a lot of people in Japan that are playing this. Arknight's there. Wuthering Waves up here. Nikkei here. Usually I check up the Game Dai or Game Ida. Okay. 35% made in Japan, where they have a 6% share. Whereas they have a 30% China, 22%. So China needs to like pull their fucking weight out, you know? I prefer this website, to be honest. So this is another rankings. Pokemon TCG. Pokemon makes so much money. Gundam. Whiteout Survival. Who actually plays Whiteout Survival? Mahou Shoujo Marika. Puzzle Dragons, Monster Strike, Koya Kodo. This is Knives Out. It's like a PUBG knockoff. Disney Tsumutsumu, Dragon Quest Walk, Royal Match, Nikkei, Pokemon Go, FGO, Umamusume, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves down here. I think this is like on the is it daily by genre. This is all apps. Pokemon just makes so much money. It's kind of disgusting, I've got to be honest. You know? It's kind of disgusting about how much money like, Pokemon makes every month. I want to look at the banners on this one. Gotcha. Okay. So, Zani's currently sitting as the #1 highest selling banner for this year. Is that more than Carlotta? Yeah. Carlotta made a lot of money. Carlotta was the #1 selling banner. This was with the launch of 2.0. 3.84. Zani's sitting at 4.18, so she absolutely lapped them. Weirdly, Showkeeper has the lowest sales. I would have thought Showkeeper would have gotten a lot. A lot of people were waiting for Showkeeper. Controller 4th place of this year, just this year. Brant 5th, Phoebe 6th. Roche and Jinshi got 3rd. Right. I've also seen another false narrative being put out there that this banner did well in Japan because they were pulling for Rochia, and that Japan really likes Rochia. No, not even remotely the case. Okay, you want me to prove it as well? Okay. What's it? Where is it? Where's the It's on Game 8 somewhere. Look for the reinstated characters. Okay, here it is. This is a poll that was put out before the release of 2.0. Right? So this is why it doesn't include Cantrella. Right? It doesn't include Cartethia, whatever. Just include, all it is like the initial release or lineup of characters that were shown for 2.0. Zani blows everyone out of the water. Followed, not closely, followed the 2nd place being Brant. 3rd place, Carlotta. 4th place, Phoebe. 5th place, pulling everyone. 6th place, Rochia. Rochia had no. This is not Abby. This is saying they're pulling for everyone. Rochia had the lowest amount of votes in this poll by a mile, by a country mile. No, they're just saying Zenhiku, as in like they're gonna pull for everyone. They just put a random image there. Yeah, every poll I have seen. Try to find another one. Every poll I have seen on Discord and on this as well, this is what it looks like. Usually, Changli outpaces everyone. Then Showkeeper, then Camellia, then Jinshi, Male Rover, Zhangli Yao, Scar, Yinlin, Female Rover, Zani. This was before Zani was released, so I'm expecting, if they did this poll again, I'm expecting Zani to be like up here in the top 3 for sure. I don't know where, but yeah. So when they did this poll, I've gone through these before, guys. Lumi got the least. Well, Lumi and Yuanwu got the least. Chixia, Yohu, whoever the goddess is, Taochi, Mortifi, Zheja, Jianxin, Lingyang, Baizhe, Verena, 24th place here, Yang, Rochia, Brant. Brant is like tying with Danjin right now. Well, tying with Danjin and also Kalkaro. Phoebe, Geshelin, Alto, Encore, Flova, Sanhua, Carlotta, Jian, then go to Zani as the top 10. So, can you kind of see a pattern of like where like a lot of people that just don't know what the fuck they're talking about always say, oh yeah, you know what Japan's like. You know, they like those characters, you know. Oh, Japan likes those characters the most. Oh, Japan loves those characters the most. Like if you have like a big busty, like a voluptuous woman and like a child character, they'd obviously go for the child character because you know what Japan's like, don't you? Yeah, they just love. The highest one you've got is Encore at 15, and the reason why she's there is because she's the character that had a bit of screen time, and she's not sexualized in the slightest, and she's just a really, really cute character with her dynamic with Alto, who she's tying with, by the way, just so you notice. Yeah. The other characters like Yohu and Rochia, not even in the top 20. So, when we look at this here, where Rochia and Jinshi's banner got, like, earned this much money, I swear to God, guys, it was not Rochia that got that money. It was more likely Jinshi. Like, top favorite character. One of the top favorite characters and the biggest nuker in the game. Why are they projecting so much into Japan? Because they like to think that what they think and what they feel is normal in some part of the world. And they don't like being told that they're wrong. They don't like having their fantasies and delusions brought crashing down to reality. They literally do not know what they're talking about. Those are the types of people that surround themselves, what I was talking about the other day, that surround themselves with all things otaku and weeby. They probably never even stepped foot in Japan before. But they feel in their soul that they understand Japan more than others do. Not even just me, like just others in Japan. They think that they understand Japan more than people living in Japan. Yeah. They have this weird thing. It's like, oh yeah, if I went to Japan, I would be accepted. And they need to hold on to that just to keep themselves from going insane. Not realizing that they are already insane. People still think Japan is like that? Yeah. Well, they want to think Japan's like that, but they're wrong. They're like extremely wrong. And every time I say to them, no, you're wrong, it's not like that over here at all, they get so pissy. They get so pissy at me. Then they come at me calling me all kinds of different names. Like, they call me a tourist. They call me a colonizer. A sex pest. All sorts of things. Because I don't play into their delusions. We've got a lot of them in Vietnam too. Yeah. Weirdly, I think there are a lot more in Southeast Asia, like Vietnam, Indonesia, some in Malaysia as well. I think there are a lot in those countries that think like that way. They don't realize that they are just not even remotely close to understanding what it's like in Japan. It's ironic that the people that are always going around saying, oh, you're a tourist, get filtered, you're a tourist, are the biggest tourists around. If you see someone like calling everyone else a tourist, they're the tourist. Because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Honestly. So, every poll that I can look here. Top 10 here. Zani, Female Rover, Yinlin, Scar, Zhang Liao, Male Rover, Jinshi, Camellia, Showkeeper, Changli. Right? JP Cast is doing a live stream again. Oh, you mean the yeah? I'm not looking at that. Americans think Japan is full of PDF files. Yet their country is the one that has child beauty pageants. I'm not getting into the conversation. You're right, but I'm not getting into the conversation. They're also the country that has people in their elected offices still to this day trying to argue and legislate a lower age of consent, and also trying to legislate that it be okay for cousins to get down and dirty with each other, you know? How much did Phoebe make? Let's have a look. Phoebe made about 2.44 what's Oku? 6 out of 7th. So not the worst, but basically the worst. Showkeeper Rerun did the worst this year. So Showkeeper did the worst, Phoebe was second worst. So what's this? Yeah, currently the highest selling banner for Wuthering Waves this year, according to these numbers here, is Zani by a huge margin. By a huge margin. This is pure Zani. How much did Brant make? Quite a fair bit actually. 2.52. More than Phoebe. More than Phoebe. What does Japan think of Shokana? Cute, basically. That's basically about it. Not surprising, like Japan loved Phoebe. They do. Japan really likes Phoebe. They do really like Phoebe. But just sales-wise, well, to be fair, guys, to be fair, this also has Chang-Li on the banner as well. So I think some of these sales could also go to Chang-Li. So if you take Chang-Li away from that, I think these two banners would, if it was just like Brant versus Phoebe, I think they'd be roughly about the same. Roughly about the same. You know? Where's the other one? Like from here, Brant got more votes than Phoebe. 3,000 to her 2,000. On here, Phoebe got more votes than Brant. So maybe this was just due to 2.0. I don't know. On release of 2.0. But that's just what these numbers are saying. The thing is, guys, it doesn't matter if you're pulling on the banner. This is the thing. This money here isn't tracking the amount of pulls being done. It's just tracking the amount of money put into the game during that time. So there could have been, and I know there are some people out there that did this, Siren, for example, specifically, where they would save all their free pulls. They weren't interested in Phoebe, so they didn't pull Phoebe. So they saved those pulls, and when Brant came out, they used them all on Brant. They used the free pulls on Brant. So if they used the free pulls on Brant and didn't bother spending to get copies or whatever like that, then that's why the number would be that. So that's why these numbers aren't really exact figures to find out who pulled for what most. It's all just about like how much they paid for it, like how much they put into the game. Like say up here, during this Zani here, this Zani banner here, this could, a lot of this money here could just be a lot of people in Japan specifically, and also others, buying the top-up packs before they refreshed. That could also be something. What future character do you think the game will earn most, or beating Zanny at least? I have no idea. If there was going to be one that could theoretically get close, maybe if they release it, maybe Kartethia. I keep saying in the Japanese pronunciation, Kartethia, because the Japanese is Kartethia, but in English it's Kartethia. Maybe Kartethia, because we spent a lot of time with her in the previous story. Kartethia, Scar, or Flova. I don't think Flova will get that much money, I'll be honest though. Scar will. Scar will get a lot of money. But that's with the massive caveat that a lot of the male wanters don't leave before that happens. Is Zanny highest? Highest this year, yes. Yeah, number 1 out of 7. So out of 7 banners that have been run this year, she's currently number 1, first place. You want Geshlin? Yeah, I think Geshlin could also get a lot of people a lot of money as well. The thing is though, guys, I'm really worried, I've said this before, I'm really worried that because they're not servicing that demographic of players, like, at all, really, by the time they get to releasing Scar and Geshin or whatever, by the time they get to that point, those players would have gone and won't even bother coming back. So, because they'd gone, and if when they bring out Scar, and Scar doesn't sell as well as they had hoped, then that'll reinforce the notion of like, oh yeah, males don't sell. Like, no, they would sell perfectly fine if you given them reason to pull for the character, no? If you keep ignoring, for example, I would say a lot of people like steak, right? Steak or like meat or bacon or whatever. Just say bacon. A lot of people like bacon just in general. But if you go to like a mainly a salad bar restaurant, mainly vegetables, but not entirely, and then they release like and then they have that for a year, just like mainly vegetables, maybe a pasta here or something like that, beans there, and they don't bother serving meat, they're going to build a certain clientele. So when they do, if they do eventually put bacon on the menu and it doesn't sell well, like at all, then that would reinforce their opinion that, oh, bacon doesn't sell well. No, it's because that's not what you've trained your audience to come to you for. Same thing with the Wuthering Waves. If they don't service that audience and they just completely neglect them, and it is like neglect at this point. You've got to admit, guys, it is neglect at this point. If they just continue to neglect them and not service them at all, they're going to go away. Yeah. I'm not watching the JP livestream? No. I'm not watching it. The reason I said it before, the reason why I'm not watching it is because they're probably going to be like talking about the anniversary events. And I cannot be bothered to fake being hyped for something that I honestly do not fucking like. I said this on Twitter and I got a bunch of people like hating me for it. But I'm going to say it again. I don't really care if you disagree with me. I hate the Chibi event. I hate it. Well, if it was just one, I wouldn't care. But 4 Chibi events for an anniversary? Fuck off. 1, sure, no problem, don't care. But 4? for an anniversary? Nah. That's just an opinion? Yes, it is an opinion. And I cannot be bothered to try to pretend that I'm hype for what they're doing with the anniversary on that live stream. I can't. I can't. I don't care. I honestly do not care. What do you think about having to pull to get the current anniversary shop currency? It's the same thing with the battle pass, to be honest, because like every month with the battle pass, you get like a certain thing on there. Like if you pull so many times, you get that extra, which you'll get you extra rewards. It's basically that, but like more. Yeah. When I went through this the other day as well, where I said that I don't like the direction that Kuro is taking Wuthering Waves, and people say, It's just an anniversary event. What's wrong with you? Don't you like fun? Don't you like fun? Oh yeah, let's have all a doom and gloom and guts and blood and guts over for the anniversary. Yeah, is that what you want? I'm like, no. I didn't realize you need to have chibis to have fun. I've been having a lot of fun in the game. No chibis included. Guys, I'll say this though: the actual event, combat event itself, where you like combine attacks and such and use those, it's a pretty good game mode. I just don't want those fucking fat chibi fucks in my way, because they're constantly in my way. The actual combat itself, the actual game mode itself is good. I enjoy it. I just hate the whole chibi thing. I just hate it. And maybe this is like where we disagree. This is what some people say. I saw, who was it? Oh, I think it was Tecton as well. Tecton was saying like with anniversaries is about the rewards. And anniversaries is about the rewards. I'm like, no. Not for me anyway. I mean, rewards is nice. Rewards are always nice. Don't get me wrong. But for me, an anniversary should be about celebration. About celebrating what the game is at its core and what the game has done over that past year. And you can notice, guys, you can go watch it again. Go and watch the live stream again. Try to find Yang Yang. Try to find Yang Yang. The literal face of the game. She's on the icon that you click on to open Wuthering Waves. She was nowhere to be found. And that's what I was mainly disappointed with. I was mainly disappointed, and that was the point of my tweet, by the way, that they're consistently taking steps further and further and further away from what the core game is, whatever you want to say. They're taking steps away from what drew me to this game in the first place. Not this again? I was asked why I'm not covering the JP live stream right now, and I'm explaining why. Because on the JP live stream, they're going to be covering the anniversary events, aren't they? And I'm saying, I don't want to like be fake with you guys. I have no interest in being fake, like at all. Every opinion that I have is genuinely my own. It's genuinely my own. Good, bad, whatever. Critical, glazing, whatever. It's just genuinely like what I think. And I am not going to be like, oh, guys, yo, yeah, they're doing the event. Oh, and they're going around the board. Hop, hop, hop. They hopped on the chibi. Hop, no, 2 chibis. Hop, hop, hop. Yay! I don't give a fuck. I just don't care at all. And then going into the anniversary area with the fucking cubes where you're rolling around. Boom, boom, boom. Fuck off. I just don't care. We have a moment of respite and celebration between the catastrophe. I was being told that when we went to Rinasita. Rinasita is supposed to be the respite from the rest of the catastrophe from around the world. We're already in the respite. Why are we going to a respite from the respite? Like, say we start at like 1, we're here, and we need to go to a respite, we'll go to like a 0. We're to like negative zeros right now. Negative zeros isn't even a real number, but you get what I'm saying. Rena City is the respite. Rena City is the bright area where we get to like relax a little bit. Yeah, there are dark themes there, yes, but it's the respite, right? 2.0 felt more like their anniversary. Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. The same thing. Like the carnival itself. That was the anniversary. That was a celebration. And this is another thing as well. And I have disagreed with many of you in the chat about this before. I am vehemently against the idea of having an anniversary event, as in an anniversary to celebrate 1 year, as in like big cake with a number 1 at the top, having that be permanent. It's just a stupid idea, in my opinion. It's a very, very, very stupid idea. It's just like every other event. Keep them in. Make them permanent. But just this only the anniversary event. I'm like, nah. So Wuthering Waves lost its identity. Not completely lost, but it's losing. Like, say its identity was like 100% when it started. I'm feeling it's around about like, say, 50% right now. And with this Chibi event right now, it's like hovering around 20%, 15% maybe. I'm like, nah. Go back. Go back. It's permanent as in not repeatable. I don't care if it's repeatable or not. It shouldn't be there permanently. I don't care if it's just like one, you do it once and you're done. That's not the fucking point. The anniversary event shouldn't be permanent. If it's an event that came out alongside the anniversary that had nothing to do with celebrating the anniversary, keep it in, sure. But this is literally an anniversary event that you go around to get a giant fucking cake with the number 1 on top of it. No, it shouldn't be permanent. Every other event should be permanent, just not this one. Super 30 seems like a normal patch, not anniversary, no main story quest. Yeah, it's, for lack of a better term, it's basically like a filler patch. Relax, yeah, that's something I wanted to touch on as well. With that whole 2.3 live stream where they were mainly, and I think everyone can agree, they were really focused on the new players and the returnee players, right? We can all agree on that? And that's what I'm worried about. They paid no real attention to their legacy players, the ones that have been with them since the start, really. And it feels like we're being forgotten. No? That's my point. That's why I'm saying we're being forgotten, and Wuthering Waves is losing its identity because they're forgetting their identity, you know? That's my point. I really want them to go back to Huanglong. I want to go back to Huanglong, bring all the good stuff from Renisita, all the exploration stuff, all the map quality of life, bring all that back to Huanglong, re-explore that region, maybe get a bit of an expansion or something like that, follow on with Scar's story or something, or maybe Geshlin's story, catch up with Jian and Sanhua and Jinshi, just go back to there. And just like bring up, because they have been doing really, really well with Renisita, right? I'm not going to deny that at all. Just bring all that good shit back to Huanglong, make it better, and also while they're back in Huanglong, also like kind of like revamp the 1.x as well to also have the quality of life to make it easier for the new players and returnee players as well. So even a calculated story would be nice. Yeah. I've been saying that since the start as well. I've been saying since the start that they should use the Somnoir Labyrinth to build the characters that they don't have enough resources to make full-on companion story quests for. So revamp and a new update at the same time. Yes. Yeah. Basically. How is the Elusive Realm still not permanent a year in? I have no idea. So they're not making Elusive Realm permanent, but they're making this bullshit 1-year anniversary event permanent. Yeah, that makes sense. Huanlan needs to be redestroyed so we can have a reason to go back there. That'd be pretty interesting, I'll be honest. I have to wait for the second half for what I might be looking for. I don't know. Yeah, I understand what you're feeling. It's like putting Disneyland in God of War game. It doesn't match the core theme at all. Exactly. And people are always saying, well, they have chibis in PGR. I don't know if you realize this. Wuthering Waves isn't PGR. So, what? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Do you think part 2 of the anniversary is real? It's gonna be this part 2. Like, if you mean like 2.4, there's gonna be like another anniversary in 2.4. No, as in like in the second half of 2.3, probably. Wow, Sensei, so cool. I can sense you being sarcastic, and what the fuck ever. So, yeah, that's why I'm not covering the Japan livestream right now, because they're going to be going through the anniversary stuff, and I hate that to my fucking core. Everything about it. You know, when they had the little cinematic where they had everyone in Raguna up on stage and they're all dancing, they're all having fun with maracas, tambourine, all that sort of thing. That was good. That was good. Notice there were no fucking chibis in there. No chibis. And it was still celebratory, wasn't it? We don't need to have chibis. Why are there 4 events with chibis in there? 1, sure. To be honest, Wuthering Waves is getting a lot of money. I don't care. Mm-hmm. Because they can and want to do chibis? Aqua, do you realize how much of a fucking idiot you are? Honestly. Do you realize how much of an idiot you are? Like, honestly. Any idea? I want you to respond again. I want you to respond again. Say something else. Say something else. Say another thing. One more. No, there's this idiot in Twitch chat saying like, basically when I said, oh, why do we have 4 chibi events in this game for the anniversary? Why do we have 4 and not 1 non-chibi event? And they just came up with a stupid quote. Because they can and want to do chibis? Honestly. How fucking stupid are you? If you like Chibi QB, good for you, but is it wrong to like... Guys. Can you find another example where we had cube chibis in Wuthering Waves at all? Up until this anniversary. We've had chibi characters that have presented things in the live streams, but they weren't the main focus. We've had chibi characters, we have a chibi trailer for the 1.0 trailer for April Fools. But can you find another example where we've had like chibi, like a full-on world of chibis for Wuthering Waves? Anywhere. That's the point. It's a one-time thing. And do you not understand that that's my point? Why the fuck they were doing this for a one-time... For the anniversary. Dinesh, thanks for the first time message. Thank you very much. But my point is, though, it's coming out of nowhere. It's coming out of nowhere. It doesn't fit with the vibe of the game at all. Right? It's all we're getting. We're getting four chibi events. And nothing else to celebrate the anniversary. If it was one, sure. But 4 and nothing else, what the fuck is that? Anniversaries are supposed to celebrate what the game is, where it came from, what it's about, and the entire year so far. These 4 chibi events don't do shit. At all. There's no point to them. And this is their first anniversary. And you can go look at the... I often saw people keep bringing up, oh, it's PGR. This is just what Kuro does. It's just what Kuro does. Okay. Go look at the 1-year anniversary for PGR. Try and find some chibis. Try. I looked. I checked. Guess what? No chibis. No chibi events. I don't think there was even a chibi in the live stream itself, like, at all. The next year, the 2nd year anniversary, they had had some like chibis presenting it, but there were like no chibi events for the anniversary. They had chibi events like, and other things throughout the year, like April Fools and such, yes. But for the anniversary, they stuck to the fucking script. They celebrated what the game is. These 4 events don't fucking do that, do they? This is bullshit. It's just bullshit. If something isn't to my liking, that doesn't mean it's bad. The chibi event in a vacuum, just having like a group of cubified chibi characters doing these things in a vacuum, not bad. In fact, I've even said that I actually really enjoyed some of the combat mechanics that they included in the event. But when you put this in this game, it's like, why the fuck would you do that? Case in point, let's say we have 2 people, a man and a woman, and they love each other very, very much. And one night, they want to have sex. Yeah? It's a woman, it's a wife and husband. Yeah? And they have sex. Cool. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. It's natural. It's natural. It's natural. I wouldn't expect them to show us that in The Simpsons, would you? With Marge and Homer going at it like wild animals. I'm sure they do, but you don't show that into a fucking children program, do you? So, in a vacuum, having that thing is normal, yes, but in that show, it doesn't make sense, and you don't fucking have that. Same thing here. In a vacuum, these games and these chibi events, fine, they're fine as they are, but putting them in this makes no sense. As someone mentioned out earlier as well, you don't put this kind of chibified like a game event in God of War, do you? That wouldn't make sense at all. Like, why would you do that? Same thing. Background music is on. Is it just too low? How about now? if they're giving us God of War had sex, yeah, because in God of War that makes sense. But in God of War, having sex is fine, but having a chibified version of Kratos running around like boom, 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 rolling, boom, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Is it because it's a cube and not a normal chibi? No. My point is having 4 for their anniversary. Fuck, how many times do I have to say this? How many times do I have to say this? Holy shit. Everything we got in the patch, all the regular stuff, we got, as like per regular patch, we got all that. But when it comes to the anniversary event, the stuff that we got for the anniversary, we had 4 chibi events and nothing else. Why? Holy fuck. How are people not getting that? Yes, there's 4. Do people just forgetting this? In fact, no. I'll go into the do people just like forget that there's 4 of these? Jesus Christ. Okay, so this part here, like seeing all the characters like interacting with each other, this was good. I liked this. I wanted more of this. Okay, right. So Cube, Cubic, and Cubie, that's anniversary combat event, that's 1. Is this the other one? 1 second. That's another thing for the anniversary. Not an event. Cubie Derby, warm up, that's 2. This extra thing here. This is talking about the Cubie Derby again. The extra part to it. This is the extra part to it. This is the second part. We haven't got to this part, I don't think. 3. Memory monologue. 4. Maybe is there more? No, like I said, 4. Okay, there's 4 anniversary things, and they're all chibi. 4. Right? I guess they are trying a new concept with the Cube Chibi thing. Okay. And that goes to my original comment of like, I feel they're moving away from what made this game, you know? They're losing their, as I said it, they're losing their identity. And I'm going to say, if they continue down this road with having more Cube Chibi bullshit like this, I'm not going to play it anymore. Because this is like stuff that you like basically need to do, really. To get the rewards and shit. If it's something like a dormitory, where you don't need to go there, you don't need to go there like at all, for anything, except just like for interactions with like, to talk to, if it's like that, sure. But this is stuff that pretty much everyone needed to do if they want to get the rewards. Is it 4? I just counted. I literally just counted. 1, Cube, Cubic, and Cubie. Okay. Cubie Derby, 2. Monopoly event, yep. Wings, that's fine, don't care. Cubie Derby, the expected event, 3. This is a different one. This is a different part. 3. And then Memory Travelogue, 4. That's 4. Everything to do with the anniversary was all fucking Cubie Chibis. It's over EOS 10 because of Cube? No. I'm giving it until 3.0. I'm giving it until New Federation. And if New Federation isn't along the lines of, say, well, with their announcement of a collaboration, if New Federation isn't along the same kind of lines as Cyberpunk or Blade Runner or something along those vibes, then I'm going to be pissed off. Like, incredibly pissed off. I like the Moon Festival event with the other resonators rather than chibis. Yes, in the Moon Festival event though, they had some chibis. They had like a small section of that with chibis in there, where you're like managing the stalls and such, and making money and buying and upgrading. They had chibis in there, and that is fine. I don't mind that. Like, that amount of chibi stuff is fine for me. But it was just a part of the event. It wasn't the event, was it? That's my point. This is feedback that need to be heard, but don't dismiss chibi, just balance it out. Yeah. Chibi does not equal cube. Yeah, I'm talking about cube chibis, like these ones here. Like literal Disney tsumutumu. This is all I see. This is all I see when I see those cube chibi fucks. I'm not even kidding. So, I don't want this Disney bullshit in Wuthering Waves. Well, not to this degree anyway. You know? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. I've been told to wait and see for so damn long now. We're going on 6 months. We're going on 6 months right now. How long am I supposed to wait and see? Guarantee that it can get to New Federation and people will still say, no, just wait and see. Let them cook. Let them cook. Let them cook. You know? It's so annoying. We've seen 6 months of like what they're like, where they're trending towards. Like any one thing doesn't say shit. But like you get several like dots on a graph, it makes a line, you know? You see the trend. Are you quitting or just talking? I'm just talking right now. I'm saying I'm waiting for New Federation. I'm waiting for New Federation. If Federation isn't what I want from this game, and they continue down this path, I'm just not going to cover it anymore. The problem is that it will be disappointing for current new players expecting more cute stuff later on. They want the cake and eat it. I think, yeah, exactly. That's also another thing I'm really worried about as well. Because they're introducing all this bright stuff now, and they're bringing in all these other players that are coming to the game for the brighter shit. So, if they ever do go back to the original 1.x vibes of things, visual aesthetic, shall we say, then those people are going to be pissed off. And then they're just going to put themselves into a really terrible situation. Exactly. The people that came from Rinicita, when it comes to New Federation, how many of them are going to stay for New Federation if it does go dark? And the ones that came for the darker visual aesthetic, not the themes. There's a difference between themes and aesthetic people. I don't want to go through that again, but the visual aesthetic of 1.x, like Huanglong, Black Shores, Mount Firmament, all that. The people that came for that, I've seen a lot of people saying that they're gonna that they're really interested in they're just not interested in Wuthering Waves anymore. They're interested in dropping it because they're just not interested in like this level of bright cutesy shit. If they're a fan of the game, they will stay, no? If I play this game, if I want to play this horror type game, right? I want this horror stuff all up in my... I want to come to this game for this, but they slowly trend towards being this. It doesn't matter how much I like the game, or liked the game. If it turns into this, I'm going to drop it. Same thing. If it turns into something else, it doesn't matter. It's not giving me what I came for. You get it? Your argument right now is basically just like saying, like if two people are going out with each other, boyfriend, girlfriend, they're going out with each other, and then over time, one of them, doesn't matter who, could be the boyfriend, could be the girlfriend, doesn't matter, they're slowly changing to becoming a more violent or more narcissistic or more needy. They're just changing over time. And you've tried to tell them, you're changing. I don't like this change. Can you go back to how it was before? I like that version of you. If they continue to change, despite us telling them we don't like that, then at some point, it doesn't matter how much you like that person originally, you're going to have to part ways. Same thing's going to happen with this here. It's just the way it works. You know? And people that stay in those relationships become what's called toxic. They become toxic relationships. And I don't want to get to that point. That's the difference. And what I'm saying here is that I don't like the direction that Wuthering Waves is going. Not just in this, not just in all this, that's not it. That's not even the majority of it. It's a big part because at least I have the visual aesthetic, but like when it comes to the lack of male characters, the lack of 4-star characters, and yes, 4-star characters are important. I don't care what anyone says. If you think they're not, you just don't know what you're talking about. They are. And also character dynamics in the game. There's a lot of stuff I don't like in this game, unfortunately. And if they continue down this path of like ML, like a master love type rover lazing, doesn't matter if it's male rover, female rover, it doesn't matter. It's just like, I'm not interested in that. Because we're talking about aesthetic and looks, in my opinion. No, that's why I'm talking like right now. This is aesthetic. This is looks, yes, but I'm also talking about the actual content of the game as well. Yeah. So that's what it is. You ought to quit if that's the case. ML won't be leaving though. I mean, they've toned it down significantly during Green Cita, from what I've experienced. There's been some parts where I'm like, yeah, that could have been like, you could have taken that out. There was like no point to that. Some parts. But like, it was like very brief and it wasn't that big. But yeah. You know? So that's the problem. That's the issue. You remember the first skin for weapon? What was that? A cute cat paw? Not a cool weapon skin? I mean, the thing is though, Rusuke, that's a cat's paw? And that came out with around the same time as Lumi, didn't it? I know it's not for Lumi. Wait, no, was it Lumi or was it Camellia? No, it's for Camellia, I think. I can't remember. But it came out with one of those characters, and again, in the end, that's a skin. That's an optional thing that you don't even need to pull for. Like, you don't need it at all. Whereas these here, if I want this Astrite, if I want those pulls, I have to do these events. Was when the Night Nox patch, Camellia? Yeah. So I was right, yeah. And that's fine. The Cap Somnora thing was cool, though. The Somnora Labyrinth, like the end visual was kind of gathering wivesy. But the actual event itself was really fun. I enjoyed it. Like, okay, would you be okay if we had an option to date, spend more time with characters like not Rover getting married? Right. Here's the thing. This is where Genshin does it right. Genshin has their own little optional thing that you don't need to do like at all, where you can basically go on like dates with the characters. They did like for Noelle and some other characters as well. They did that, and it's like completely optional. You don't need to do that at all. It's not in the main story or anywhere near there. You don't really get any kind of significant reward from it. It's there. It's optional. That's fine. I don't mind that. That's the difference. Hangout quest. Yeah, hangout quest. Not companion quest. Not like the whatever it is, but like the actual there's a different hangout quest type thing. You get 60 premium gems for them, but it's not limited. That's like nothing. Hi Vsar. The thing is though, guys, Genshin does a lot right, whether we like to admit it or not. Like the way that they foster their player bases, they have struck a perfect balance for like to hit all markets, and they do it really, really well. And that's why they very often make the most money, or have made the most money until Pokemon TCG came out. And they were very often the #1 most profitable gacha game out there because they serviced all of the markets and they didn't force each of the things onto each other either. Sometimes I worry, Sensei, it seems like you are playing Wuthering Waves as a stressful food critic went to a restaurant, you are there to critique the food. The biggest example of this, when you're asked about the story in 2.2, your first response is what I don't like about the quest. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to find faults with things, despite what people think. I'm not trying to find faults. I'm just like, there's a lot to like, so it's easy for me to tell you what's... In that case, in that example, should I say, in that example, it was easier for me to tell you what I didn't like. Say for example, if I want to like find out when someone's free, but I know they're working, I can say, when are you free? But if I want to go for like the longer run, I say, oh, when do you have work? Oh, I'm at work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm free on Saturday, Sunday. So I ask you for the fewer. I had fewer complaints, so it was easy for me to tell you what my complaints were. I was like, okay, these are my complaints. Everything else was great, and that's basically how I dealt with that situation there. So it's good for that Genshin Impact target all public, but it's not okay for Wuthering Waves to target people that like chibi characters. How new are you to this live stream? How long have you been watching? How long have you been watching? Have you been watching for the past hour or so? Have you listened to anything I've just said? Benjamin, Final Fantasy 6. Have you listened to anything I just said? If it's 4 events and they're all chibis, you're only focusing really on the chibi market, aren't you? You're not servicing any other market except the chibi market, are you? And that's why I said, have 1 chibi event, service that market if you want, sure. But not all 4, because you're putting all your eggs into one basket. Do you not fucking understand that? Asian guy, yeah. People just don't seem to get it. They're just like not, it's not getting into their brains. They're absolutely dense. Like, they're thick in the head. Yeah, I was talking about the Honkai Star Rail thing earlier about this, and then honestly, a lot of these like responses were just pretty lackluster, like, meh. But yeah, I've got a good example actually. This is what it's like arguing with some of you, and also some people on Twitter as well. One second, I've got to show you this. This is like, yeah. One second, turn it off. This was what it's like arguing with a lot of you people sometimes.
I do not appreciate it when you make fun of me in front of my friends.
Well, you're really emotional right now. Maybe we should, like, table this conversation.
I'm not emotional. I'm just trying to
Ad
tell you how I
hominem?
feel.
No, okay, my mom also says that you can get very emotional. Maybe this is one of those
No,
instances.
you made a mean joke at my expense and I have every right to be upset.
You cannot prove that joke was about you.
Well, who else would it be about? You literally...
I could like rewrite this entire thing just to be about gacha as well. You can't prove that that's what like this is like going about the impressions that Kuro Games gave us. Like you can't prove that they gave you that impression. You give yourself that impression. Like it's just like
literally said my girl.
It could be any girl. Like if you loved me, you would give me the benefit of the doubt.
so. If you like the game, you'd stick with it. Isn't it that someone said in the chat earlier? If you like the game, you'll stick with it, wouldn't you?
That not everything's about you.
Appeal to emotion.
You literally made a joke at my expense in front of my friends and embarrassed me.
Well, then if everyone was laughing, what was the problem?
Okay, so
If everyone likes chibis, then what's the problem?
you are admitting you did make a joke about me.
No, oh my gosh, it's a joke. By definition, a joke can't be serious.
It's an anniversary. It has to be. It can't be serious because it's an anniversary.
You're my boyfriend. Why would you insult me? That's so mean.
Okay, well, if I'm so mean, then why did I pay for lunch after? Is that so mean?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I can't even trust you anymore.
Okay, well, fine. If you can't trust someone, well, then maybe you're just not ready for a relationship.
If you don't like it, then just quit. Why don't you just quit?
Can you please be an adult and have a serious conversation?
I'm being an
Share my
adult.
feelings.
Yeah, I'm being an adult, but maybe you're the one raising your voice, so maybe you're not the one ready for a serious conversation.
Maybe you're the one that just doesn't understand gacha games.
I'm not raising my voice. I'm trying to tell you how I feel, and you're doing everything to ignore me.
I'm not ignoring you, but we do have the dinner reservation, and I don't know why we're not focusing on that.
Oh my god.
This is the 1 year anniversary, so I don't know why we're not focusing on the 1 year anniversary. Why are you focusing on chibis? Why don't we just focus on the 1 year anniversary?
Gosh, I'm canceling the reservation.
Okay, well, fine. When we cancel the reservation, then I guess we'll just cancel the whole relationship.
Well, let's just get rid of all chibis then. Why just get rid of all chibis?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I guess I'm just the worst boyfriend ever because I made a joke.
I guess it's just all bad because you don't like chibis. That's right. Fuck me, people. God damn. Guys, you've seen in the chat, a lot of those arguments that we just went through right now, people said those in the chat within the past hour or so. That's why we keep having this fucking conversation, because people are such idiots. They don't understand how much of an idiot that they are. Alright? Fuck me. Jesus. Why is it so hard for people just to not be stupid, you know? Honestly. Again, that's also like to do with like the making it permanent as well. Oh, what? So we should never have permanent events? Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we shouldn't have the anniversary be permanent because it's the fucking anniversary. Jesus Christ, so annoying. Like, honestly, so annoying. Anyway, you like the Wuthering Waves VA interviews I did? Thank you. I've been trying to reach out to other VAs as well. In fact, I'll take this off the site so I don't like dox myself and shit. I'll tell you who I've reached out to. I'm waiting on replies. But I don't know if I'll get replies. But we'll see. 1 second. Some of them don't have DMs open, or they just don't have Twitter like at all. So I've reached out to Ashley Haddad. That's the voice actor for Chang-Li. I've reached out to James Day, and that's the voice actor for Alto. I've reached out to Rebecca Hansen. Rebecca Hansen. I think she's the one that does the voice. Shakona. And on Instagram, because a lot of them are mainly on Instagram. They're not on Twitter. 1 second, let me get my DMs for Instagram right now. I've sent messages out to Rebecca LaChance. Rebecca LaChance, one second, let me just check. Rebecca LaChance, which one was she? Phoebe. I tried sending a message to Stephanie McKeon, but she does not have DMs open. Stephanie McKeon is the voice of Shorekeeper, by the way. Ben Kura, I think Ben Kura is the voice of Male Rover? Yeah, Male Rover, I think. Let me check. Ben Kura. Voice actor. 1 sec. I don't have chat up right now, so I can't see. No, sorry. Ben Kura is the voice of Kalkaro. Sorry, my mistake. And I sent a message to Huey. He's the voice of Brant, I think. Megan Jet Martin. I sent a message to Megan Jet Martin. 1 second. She's the voice of Camellia. I tried sending a message to Jennifer English, the voice of Carlotta, but guys, she's probably going to be the hardest person to get a hold of because like she's also in all sorts of everything else, and she was just recently in Expedition 33, and just it's not possible. Jane Jackson. Jane Jackson is the voice of Female Rover. I sent a message to her. Chase Brown is a Male Rover. I sent a message out to him. I sent a message out to Shy, who's the voice of Scar. And also I sent out a message to Anna Devlin, who's the voice of Jinshi as well. There's a bunch of others as well that I just... If anything, actually, I would love to get like an interview with both Alto and Encore's voice actors at the same time. Like talk to them both at the same time, you know? That would be pretty cool. Just try use Riz. Yeah, use Riz on the spam blocker. That works. Expedition 33. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Yeah. So I've sent messages out. It's just a matter of if they see them. And yeah, I don't know. But I don't really want to spam their comment section on, like, if they make a post on something, I don't want to spam their comment section saying, look at DMs! I don't want to do that. That'd be pretty creepy. So I've sent messages. Oh, wait, I've also sent emails out to the voice actor for Zani as well. She is not on Instagram or Twitter, but she has her own website, and I sent a message to her. So yeah, I DM'd you my penis. Please respond. Yeah. Have I played Expedition 33? Yes, I was playing it earlier today, in fact. I started playing it today. I've played it for like 4.5 hours so far. I got to the part where we're going to... Oh, what's his name? Is Escoye? Escoye's nest? Like, after fighting all those, like, little stick figure... not Geralt. Not Geralt, that's fucking The Witcher. Escoye. Yeah. She's also in Expedition 33, yeah. So I've played like 4.5 hours of that. I started playing today. But when I'm playing games like that, or when I'm playing games like that, I am not good at, like, guys, this is how I play. Oh, I got my... All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's basically what I do. I'm like quiet. I'm like quiet. So I don't know if that would be like I don't know if that would be like a fun streaming experience for you, but I'm like, yeah. when it comes to story as well, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, did you see that? I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. I like to focus on this shit. It'll be fun watching me fail. I hadn't failed all that much. There was one thing near the beginning where I failed quite a bit because it was basically just like a 1-hit KO because my characters weren't leveled at that point. It was the green lancer thing. Like when you get close to it, it's like, oh, this looks dangerous. It's like you're just fighting with two, like Lune and Gustav at that time, just those two, and it was like a 1-hit KO. I did it eventually though. It took me about 10, yeah, about a dozen times. So, no, I'm just saying though, no, seeing someone being real is actually something rare. I'm just saying it would not be interesting. I don't know if that would be interesting for you guys, because I would be like focused on this, and I'm not going to be having these wild reactions and shit. So if you're cool with that, sure. But I'm not the most vocal or reactive of people, you know? Almost lost to Mael in my second fight with her. I think I lost in the second fight. No, I think I did lose to Mael in the second fight. In the first one, kicked her ass. Second one, I think she beat me because I was still trying to get used to the like when the parry and dodge windows were. Marco plays the same as I just showed. It was fun. All right then. I mean, next time I play, I guess I could do that. Does it have a pause button while in combat? Well, it's turn-based, so you can just like not go. You can just like not press the move, and that's basically a pause button, isn't it? And guys, guess what? The story has a skip button. Oh, I did get to this one part though that made me laugh. There was this one part that made me laugh. I was like, oh, fuck. It was after you meet up with what's her face, the stranger, the other woman from the Expedition 33, like in the arena. And then once you leave, after you beat her, and when you leave, and she's like, "What have you guys been up to?" And then Gustav was like, the music changes, and Gustav like, well, I woke up near a waterfall, and then Lune, I think it was Lune, was like, all right, come on, let's just go. Just like, boom. It's like, screw that. We're done. Let's just go straight on. I was like, that was new. All right, guys, Lune is a fucking babe. Even before I knew she was going to be like a main character, like when I was like exploring around in the first area, like with Sophie and that sort of thing, and speaking to people, I saw Lune, I was like, hot, wood, easy, definitely. Yeah, Lune, she was like, screw that shit, let's just go. Exactly, that was good. That was a good thing. I like that a lot. So, yeah. Guys. All right. I've looked for responses, replies, reactions, comments about the Fate collaboration. Pretty boring, I'll be honest. Like, it's just, everyone's just either recapping what was already in the live stream, or they're just saying, cool. Cool. And that's about it. It really disappointing, I'll be honest. Have I seen the Gacha Smack response? To what? Oh, to the HSR Fate collab? Oh, yeah, I have seen that. That one I have seen. This is a face and a half. Ridicule. I don't trust you. 1 second. Okay, it's safe. Just did it for fun. Melted too fast. Zanny sleeping. Behold, for this world now belongs to me. I could easily see not Zanny. See Phoebe like going full yandere, and I would love to have that. I would love to have like a yandere Phoebe, yandere Peeb. That'd be really cool. Art 2. Yep. Fucking knew it. I knew that was coming. I was like, yeah. I'll save it for later, though. I knew for a fact that was coming. You are so typical. So predictable. Yep. Guys, if you want that, look for BellMod3. BellMod3 on Twitter. Then you can have fun. BellMod3 on Twitter. Have fun. Go nuts. All right. Guys, I think it's about time that I leave. Oh, God damn it. Unlike the Japanese streamers, I don't like to stream for like 4, 5, 6 hours at a time, because by then it would be like 1 or 2 in the morning and I'm good. But maybe next time we can play Expedition 33 on stream. If you guys are fine with me like being focused on that and not really responding to chat and shit, we can do that. Yeah? Cool. Right. Some of this. So I'll see you later, yeah? Okay, take care. Peace. Bye. Next stream, maybe tomorrow or the day after. Bye-bye.